Hey guys, it's Jsnow with a guide for new players on top 4 WoW add-ons, how to install them, and basically a very simple, watered-down guide on what add-ons to use when you start playing World of Warcraft. So this won't go into anything complicated, as the very last add-on will be kind of complicated, but we're basically just using it for action bars, a mailbox, and how not to get ripped off from the auction house by giving yourself some sale prices or a general idea of what items go for. So the first, the first add-on we're going to go over with is Dominoes. So what is Dominoes? It's pretty simple. It's just a action bar add-on. So the default Blizzard UI is not really that great for adding a bunch of buttons to. Actually, it's not good at all to add a bunch of actions to. So basically, almost everybody uses some kind of action bar add-on. So the one that I prefer to use is called Dominoes. So we're going to click Dominoes, and we're going to have a setup. So you're going to see a whole bunch of crap on my screen. You're going to be like, whoa, there's stuff everywhere. So how do we get rid of it? So what originally it looked like is these bars, which you can actually drag and snap together, were active. So to make them active, you would just shift right click them. So we don't want that many bars because that's a little too many bars. So we're going to shift right click these bars to get rid of them, and they'll gray out. Now this is important because if you have 2 bars on top of each other, one is not grayed out, then it will try to click both bars and then it will result in an error or the action won't actually happen. So make sure you shift right click which bars you want open and which bars you don't want open. You can also normal right click the bar to make it size, so you can make it the size super small. So you can make the size really small, you can make it big, you can give it columns. So right now that's giving it, you can make it really tiny, or you can give it a bunch of columns, or you can just give it the standard 12 spaces as it usually has. So we're not really going to mess with that. Let's actually make the size a little bit bigger. And we can change the scale and opacity. Sorry, my mouse died on me. I have like a really cheap mouse. That's wireless, so you can change all the things like that. You also have a roll bar and an alert bar. So the alert bar I keep turned off because I use DBM, which is Deadly Boss Mods, which is a whole different mod, but I won't go into that in this video. But basically just download Deadly Boss Mods and it will basically do it for you once you start doing your raids and dungeons. But anyway, there's a roll bar where you can roll for loot, so I put that to the side. There's a vehicle bar, which is really small, which I also put to the side. There's also an extra bar, which we also put to the side. And then there's a pet bar, but since I'm a monk and there's really no pets for monks, I keep that actually disabled and to the side. The other 2 important ones are cast and encounter. So for cast, I put it right below, and my mouse died again, put it right below the character, and encounter right below the character. So I want to make sure these 2 are active. So for now, we're just going to hit exit. And as you can see, if I hit this button, which is actually not keybind yet, so we will keybind it. If I click it, you'll see the cast bar come up. And that's pretty cool. You get your own little cast bar. And that's how you make your cast bar. So let's go back to Dominoes and let's actually right click it. And you're going to see a whole bunch of different things. So other than use over Blizzard override action bar, I just keep everything normal. I didn't mess with this at all. So I just click bind keys, and what you can do is you can make this bind to anything you want. So for this button, I want to bind to F1. So I'm going to click F1 right over it, and bam, there it is, F1. You also have character-specific key bindings, which you usually want checked off, because otherwise it will make all your characters the same key bind. So we're going to click character-specific bindings, make sure that's on F1, and then we'll click OK. So now if I hit F1, it will start to use my ability. So a pretty cool, pretty simple add-on. You can basically customize it to whatever you want. You can also make other bars active. So for example, I'm going to make this bar active by shift right clicking it. I'm going to hit exit. I'm going to click it again. I'm going to right click it, hit bind keys, and make this first ability, make it a 1. And hit OK. So 1, unfortunately I don't have a target to attack, so I can't really do anything with that. On to the next add-on. Next add-on is a mail opening add-on. So unfortunately I had to retake this video because it messed up, so unfortunately I don't have any mail to show you. But basically what it does is this is called postal, and basically all you have to do is open your mailbox. If you have TSM, it's going to show it, then you just skip that. Click the drop down arrow over here, skip pretty much everything except opening speed, and change it. It starts at usually 45 or 50, change it to 0.30, and then close it. And that will allow you to open up mail as fast as possible in the game. Then you can also hit open all, and it will open all mail really, really fast. So all you gotta do once again is just click this down, opening speed 0.30, then click open all to open up all your mail. let's move on to the next add-on. So the next two add-ons are auction house add-ons. So with auction house add-ons, you're just going to click on the auctioneer, and this one's called Auctionator. So Auctionator creates 3 tabs to the side, which is buy, sell, and more. So for buying, I don't really use this for buying, as TSM is a little bit better. But basically, you can add your own shopping list or add an item that you can type in. So for example, I want cobalt ore. So I can do a search, and then it will search for cobalt ore, and then I can search for items there, and then it will show the stacks and stuff like that. So I don't know how to add the items because I just don't use this. And the mouse died again. I don't use this for buying. But what I do use it is for selling stacks of stuff. So click on the sell tab. For example, throw in an item. So for example, I just want to drag in lesser healing potion, and it'll do a scan of how many things are in the auction house. Now that scan was really quick because there's only 2 items in the auction house. But for other things, it will show 1 out of 5 or 10 out of 6 or something like that, and it will show it off. So for example, if I have another item, unfortunately I don't have, all these are soulbound, so I don't have any items to use other than the lesser healing potion. But basically it does that, and then you can click create auction, or you can make as many stacks as you want if you have the stacks. So for example, I typed in 10 stacks, but we don't have 10 stacks, so it's going to gray it out. So I'm just going to hit 1, and then we can make our own price and etc. And we can set the duration to 24-hour auction, 48-hour auction, or 12-hour auction. Just remember that the deposit will go up depending on the item, depending on how many hours you put in. So we're not actually going to create the auction because right now we'll be going negative because it's only 4 silver. So I'm going to close that, and that's Auctionator. So really simple add-on. Next one is TSM4. So I'm going to have to show you guys how to install this. Basically a very basic watered down guide on how to install this. So we're going to drag over this really quick. So we're going to hit, where is it? Install TSM. So you want to go to this website right here. So this website is called Tradeskillmaster.com. So Tradeskillmaster is almost a must-have if you're going to play the auction house, if you just want to get prices, etc. It's basically the ultimate auction house add-on out there right now. So you can download the Tradeskillmaster add-on here, or you can just do it the easy way and go to the Twitch app. So you download the Twitch app, which I think you just Google Twitch app. I haven't done it in a long time. It used to actually be called the Curse app before Curse got taken over by Twitch. And basically all you do here, mouse died again. I really gotta get a new mouse. What is going on? Basically you can install all the add-ons you want. You can watch your own Twitch streamers, and you can also check out your games, build your own library. But basically you just want to go to mods, click a game. So usually World of Warcraft is like the top game. Click World of Warcraft. Come on. Oh my god, this mouse is garbage. Click World of Warcraft, and it will show you all the add-ons I have. So here's all the add-ons I have. And then you want to go over to get more add-ons. So for example, if I want Tradeskillmaster, I'll type in trade, and it should come up. So Tradeskillmaster will come up. I already have it installed. There used to be a bunch of add-ons, for Tradeskillmaster, but you don't really need them anymore as it's now ingrained into the app. But there are other TSMs that you can feel free to check out on your own time. Alright, so now what we're going to do is go back to mods. We're going to go back to this website, so we're going to close it out. So Tradeskillmaster, they have the WoW add-on and the Tradeskillmaster app. So the app is kind of a must download as it will grab the prices in real time for your for your auction house. So it's going to upload every 15 minutes or something like that. So you just want to click download the app, turn it on, and then you'll get something like this. So unfortunately, I can't go through the whole process with you guys just because I haven't done it in a while and I don't really want to mess up my settings. But you should get to a page that looks like this, but will be missing the servers. So it will show you your add-on versions, your backups, so that it does have backups just in case something crashes, and accounting and export. So the only thing I do on here is click realm data, click settings, go to general, and to add your realm, click set up realms, and then you should get mouse died again. You should get a thing that says, that looks like this, if I can find it. There you go. So you should get an opening to TSM. You'll have to make a TSM account, unfortunately. Some people don't like making accounts for things, but just make sure you choose a very unique password for this, just in case something happens. So what you'll get is a realm selection setting. So make sure you just click your realm and add it to the thing. So as you can see right here, we have Shadow Moon, Moonguard, and Sargeras. Those are the 3, and my mouse broke again. Oh my god. Sorry about this. I don't know what's going on. But, so you'll have your 3 things. If you want to add a realm, just click add realm and then refresh your TSM app. and it will actually automatically update it. I don't know how this thing does it, but it's just amazing, and it just works just like that. So once you add it in all your servers, let's close that out. You can just hit the minus button, and what it will do is items will pop up like this. So you'll see a vendor sell price, inventory, how many you have across characters, a minimum buyout, a market value, and a whole bunch of other values. So what I usually just go by is the market value. So this is going to prevent you from being scammed from other, being scammed. So basically what it does is it will give you a price for any item. So for example, here's a garbage item that's not actually worth 81G, but it's basically going to scan over the auction house and give you a general price of what it's going for. So it just keeps you, basically we're just into this tutorial and we're just going over the fact that it will keep you up to date with the prices, especially for greens. So like if you get gear, like for example, like a blue piece of gear and it has an auction value, like these are soul bound, so they don't have an auction value. But if you have an auction value, it will show you what you need and what you need. It will show you what price it will have, and once you have TSM actually set up, you can go to TSM4 and you can start making scans and stuff like that. So this is really complicated. I might make a video for it, but if you want to learn more about TSM4, feel free to just Google another person's channel and they might have it. Just, a simple Google search will show you how to set up TSM4, as it's pretty complicated for a new player, but definitely worth it. So those are my top 4 add-ons for beginners in World of Warcraft. I hope you guys enjoyed this guide. Feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed this video. And hopefully I'll have some more different kinds of World of Warcraft videos for you guys in the future. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.